a real-world example might explain the use of these object snaps a little more clearly. If I roll out a little in this design, just say for the sake of argument, I decided that there would be a lawned area in here where I'm indicating at the moment, and I might want to hatch that with a grass pattern. Sometimes it's quite difficult to hatch an area, and we often draw a polyline accurately around the space to be hatched, and to do that you'll often use these object snaps. So we'll start the polyline, so it's draw, polyline. I might want to start at this point. Now I have the Osnap end on, and you'll notice that I can easily latch to that end point. I can come along here and indeed get to the next end point, but which I think in fact just lines up with where I want to go. But just say for the, and it might be slightly off, just say for the sake of argument I want to pick it up at a different point. I go Osnap none, or off, come along here, and one of the options in Osnap is near. It's a bit of a misnomer, but it means I can slide along like this and go click, so I'm lined up with where I want to go next. Now the next one is an intersection, so I can take them off, go back and go to inter and find that point there. Then I could come out here, I'm rolling out to another that happens to be an intersection, or I could have end on as well, so it's found an end. Then I could come down here, find another end, come along here, take, goes Osnap off, come along, put back near, come along through there. That would be silly. We wouldn't want, where would we want to go? Our lawn would finish around about here. I'll roll in on that, so just line it up, and now we come across to this point here. We could say perpendicular would be reasonable, perpendicular to that line there, and if we roll out a little we can come to that line there. I'm just letting perpendicular work now, and I'll enter to finish. So what I've done now is put a polyline around what will become the grassed area, and I'm not sure whether we've dealt with the hatch command yet, but that's an easy thing to hatch now with a grass pattern. So can you see you can turn on and off these Osnaps at will. It's a good idea to turn them off so that you clear them before you go on and do something else, because sometimes they will cause trouble as the cursor jumps to a geometric point.